Currently, when clicking reset password link from the email, we're getting the following error. And that is because we firstly have to define blade template that has to be shown when we are clicking this link. And also we have to let Laravel Fortify know about this template. Let's do so. Inside of Fortify Service Provider class, I'm going to copy this chunk of code. In this case, we'll have to call reset password view. This way, we are defining which blade template has to be shown when user will click password reset link in the email. We will call this new blade template reset password. From within this template, we're also going to reference request object. So I'm going to add this request object and pass it down to this view. And let's also specify this parameter in here in order for Laravel to pass this object into this callback. This is so-called dependency injection mechanism. Now I'm going to create this new reset password blade template and copy the content of register page and paste it into reset password view, since registration and password reset forms are pretty similar in our case. Laravel Fortify provides us with a route that will be used to handle password reset form submission. This route is called password.update. So let's specify this route name into the action attribute of the reset password form. At the same time, let's also update the heading of this page on reset password. Use proper route name to handle form submission. And now I'm going to remove name field and leave the rest of fields, since we're gonna need email, password, and password confirmation fields to handle reset password request. We also don't need to have this link in here. I'm gonna remove it and handle the label of the submit button. In this case, it will say reset. And in order to shift this button to the right side, I'm going to use justify end class on this div wrapper that is going to apply justify content CSS property with a value of flex end. And now if we'll follow that link from the reset password email, we'll end up with such page with reset password form that we have just created. And by the way, we can also pre-fill an email field, since we know which user has requested this password reset based on the token that exists in this URL. And that is why we made this request object available for this reset password blade template, because now we're going to reference this request object to fetch the email of the current user that has requested password reset link. So we are pre-filling this email field with email of the current user, and this field doesn't have to be editable, so I'm going to add read-only attribute that is going to disallow any edits of this field. But what is actually going to happen if we'll try to reset the password and submit this form? We're not seeing any signs of failures or success. We also have to pass special reset token along with this form that exists in that password reset link, and currently you can also see this token in the URL. So if we'll add another error directive in here right under email error directive and check if there are any errors related to token field. Sure enough, after successful submission, we're going to see the following error that the token field is required. That is because we are currently not sending this token along with this form. And we know to which user this token belongs to, because all password resets token are saved into password reset tokens table. Here we can see the token itself as well as an email to which this token is associated with. So it's absolutely necessary to send this token with this form. I'm going to add another hidden input field into this form and reference token field on the request object. This is the field that contains current password reset token. And also it's important to name this field token. Alright, and before sending this form once again, let's verify that hidden input field has actually been added to this form. As you can see, this field exists. And now if I'm going to send this form, let's see what is going to happen. Well, first of all, we have been redirected to the login page, but there are no messages. And after successfully resetting password, Laravel stores the message under status key of the current user session, so we can copy this session directive from another view and paste it onto the login page. In here we're also checking if status session variable exists. We're going to show it on the page. And now let's go over all this flow resetting password once again. Firstly, I'm going to submit the email with password reset link, which will end up into my Mailtrap account. From here, I'm going to click reset password button and will end up on the reset password form. And after submitting this form with a new password, we have been redirected to the login page. And this time we're seeing status message saying that our password has been reset. And of course, now we have to log in by using our new password, and it will be redirected to the profile page. That means that our password has been successfully updated. And by the way, all those status messages can be customized. We just have to publish lang folder into our application that we can do by running phpartisan lang publish. And we can see that the new folder with the name of lang has been added to our project with several files that contain different messages. Let's try to modify some of those messages. For example, message under the key is sent. And this message gets shown after successfully submitting password reset link. Let's try it out. I'm going to send this form. And we are seeing the updated message with the text that we have just specified in one of the length files. Alright, now let's proceed with resetting the password. And we can even customize the logic to reset password, since this form is handled by one of the actions that have been published to our application. And the action responsible for resetting the password is called reset user password. So just to prove to you that this action gets fired when we submit password reset form, I'm gonna add dyn dump statement in here. And after doing so and submitting password reset form, we're expecting to see that dd statement resetting password. So there you go, that action gets fired. Now I'm gonna revert this change and reset the password once again. I'm gonna use updated password to log in. We have been redirected to the profile page, and that means that we are successfully authenticated and our password has been reset. The link to the source code of this project will be in the video description.